Hey,
Okay, so here's what's going on. Since Obama's stimulus plan finally went through, the WCC got enough funding together to start a whole new crew.
that's us. They wanted us to feel like we fit right in. So our boss asked if we could film this end of the year film.
Problem is, we've only been working together for 2 months.
I know. It seems weird that we're in charge of this. Granted, some people want to do it more than us.
But our boss thought it was a great idea to hear from the other crews from this year to see if they can inspire us to come back for another full year.
Let's get this party started. We thought it'd be a great idea to start off the video with what we can relate to, and that's the work we've been doing all summer long.
A lot of winter is about planting trees and building up habitat. Summer is a little different. It's more about taking out invasives. Blackberry and other weeds grow so much that they start to strangle out plants trying to grow, so we have to cut them back to give natives a chance.
Sometimes we actually spend one whole day taking out just one specific weed. For example, policeman's helmet. So called because the flowers actually look like the helmet of an English bobby policeman. It's in the touch-me-not family because the seed pods actually explode when you touch them.
Nah, man. They lie, y'all. Your sight. Blood tight. Here comes my boys, plug 3 and 2. My name's plug 1. I'm here to do the job that you respect me. Baptized in rap and open eyes daily to know how. Supervision, the incision of the song will cut a smile across your face for life. Sometimes the body needs to feel stress to appreciate the joy. Here comes my boys, plug 3 and 2. My name's plug 1. Here to do.
Brother Kyle.
Hey,
It's my twin brother Kyle.
hey.
He decided to come out and volunteer with us, do some Japanese knotweed injections. He's a little bit nervous, so let me give you an idea of what we do out here. This is Japanese knotweed right behind me. Very massive plant, super invasive. So we gotta treat it somehow. Comes back every year. Can't pull it like normal weeds. It can grow up to 20 feet horizontally. So we have to do our herbicide slide, which entails taking a gun with a huge needle filled with herbicide and jamming it into the hollow part of the weed. This kills it from the inside, like a parasite. My personal favorite is that since you can't tell which ones you've already injected, you get to spray paint the ones you've already injected. That way you know which ones you've already done. Yeah! Ow!
A spike is when we camp on our work site from 4 to 8 days. We work normal hours and have the rest of the day to hang out with our coworkers. The work for spike is usually something different from what we normally do, so it gives us a break from our usual tasks.
Well, at Chinook Bend, we're working on a porta dam project. Porta dam is a portable dam made of steel frames and tarp, and it was meant to divert the river so it didn't send a bunch of turbidity downstream when we were pulling out the levee. So we've been working here 3 weeks, out here in this 90-degree weather. Forgot my sunscreen.
So this year, for our particular spike, the crew went over to the Skokomish River on Hood Canal.
We went red pumping, which is where you take a pipe and force water through the steelhead nests, which causes the eggs to float up into the river and then go downstream into our nets. These eggs are then taken to the hatchery where they're raised for a few years and then set free into the river again.
Since the new crew started in April, I got hired to be their supervisor. They got started at just the right time. Since then, there have been so many unusual projects.
We got started with the Porter Dam project. Then we got to go on the Cedar River watershed tour. We also did a large woody debris installment on Ham Creek, where we duck-billed and chained 10 large logs at the toe of the slope to prevent erosion and provide habitat.
Although it's been a crazy few weeks, the crew's definitely stuck together through them. I mean, personally, I trust any of them with my life.
Getting chances to try odd work on Spike every once in a while was just one of the highlights of our time here. After other people have been here almost a year, I wanted to hear about what their favorite moments were from this job.
It's been a good year. As supervisor, it's good to see the people I bossed around all year grow, and now they've sort of trampled me like Mufasa, and I have to look up now and say, Simba, it's time for you to move on and do better things. It's also good to see this year's Corps members show next year's Corps members what to expect from the year.
Okay, guys, great joke. What does Batman's mom say to get him in the house? Dinner, 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 Batman! This is the theme song to the TV show from the 70s. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
I wouldn't have enjoyed this year as much if it weren't for all the friends I made. Even if you aren't on the same crew as everybody, there's plenty of opportunities in the mornings and crew swaps just to get to know everyone. It's pretty cool and just hang out. Take this guy for example, Casey. He is so cool. We've had so much fun this year. It's like we have so much in common. I don't know why.
The friends I've made this year is what have just made this whole experience great. I mean, you work with these people every single day, you get so close to them. I feel like I know some of these people better than some of my family, really. I mean, everybody kind of brings something to the crew, you know, you do stuff together, you hang out. It's a lot of fun. Like Phil and I, one time we ate these really large burgers, and they're like juicy and drippy and great, and it was a good time.
Phil! What?
Anyway, yeah, we felt really gross after that, actually.
With everyone taking a lot away from their year here, like friends and experiences, I was curious what people were going to do next.
Oh, hi there. You want to know what I'm doing next year? Graduate school. Each takes 2 years of work experience to get into my program. Only took me 1. And it's in California. Not bragging though. Pretty amazing in modesty.
I hope to get this job again next year because, I mean, I learned a lot this year. I know how to use winches, chainsaws, grubbing tools. I never knew what grubbing was originally, but apparently it's just pulling weeds. But it's fun. And once I get my education award, I think I'll learn about ethnobotany. And maybe some fish. Learn about the fish. I've always wanted to know where salmon really go.
Hello. A lot has changed since last time I was a Corps member. I've become more professional. I've cleaned up my act. I was hired as an IP early. Now I do paperwork and database entries. I even have a desk buddy.
It's really great having Allison around the office. She really is a hard worker and has done a lot for the crew. Not so into that though.
Hey, Carl.
That's some great work, Carl.
Well, it looks like somebody's gunning for next year's assistant supervisor position.
I'm really working hard today. I'm out with the WCC. They have us working with the crews, making sure we're eager to work out in the rain for next year. This would be a great step into my career. I'm fresh out of high school, so really hopeful for this. Only one problem, my name is Casey. They got my name wrong. I think it's a little too early to correct that, but maybe next year.
We got new crews starting up this week, so we got to get this finished.
Yeah, we have to get this done. Hopefully we've shown you that this year is what you make of it.
Whether you want to focus on a job in ecology or learn about teamwork and professionalism for an unrelated job, this job has something in it for everyone.
Just be like me. Join today.